Togetherness, always giving of our best.
The power of community and collective support cannot be overstated. Social groups serve as pillars of strength, providing individuals with a sense of belonging, purpose, and solidarity. The presence of such groups is a reminder that while we may walk individual paths, we are never truly alone. There are fine examples of such groups here in Barbados, whose work we celebrate and whose generosity has touched the lives of hundreds. One such group is the Togetherness Social Group, now proudly celebrating its 15th year of service to Barbados. Born from a desire to nurture connections and uplift those in need, the Togetherness Social Group embodies the very essence of compassion and camaraderie. Welcome to Selfless Service, the story of the Togetherness Social Group, where we highlight the extraordinary work of this community-centered organization. I'm Joshua Hinkson. Thanks for joining us.
Always giving of our best, lending helping hands.
The group's president, Senator Patricia Parris, and its secretary, Rhonda Mears, in taking us on a journey of community, compassion, and connection, begin by explaining its mandate and the genesis of the group.
The Togetherness Social Group is a community group with a catchment area from Huttersill Turning in St. Michael to Horsill in St. Joseph. We work with the churches in the community to provide the things that are required for persons in the community. We do this through our Back to School program, we had our Meals on Wheels program, and we, from time to time, are called on from persons in the community to assist when they are in need. So we do that as well. The group was established out of love for people, and when I say love for people, the founding members of the Togetherness Social Group, some of whom are still alive, they were the persons who rallied around my brothers and my sister after the passing of our mother. They came here on a Saturday, like Mom died on the Monday, and the following day, including Saturday, they were always here for us to bring comfort to the family. They would come and they would cook. On Saturdays especially, they came and they cooked meals for us, and we just relaxed and talked. And they did everything that they possibly can to make sure that we were comfortable, and that is how the group was born. Years ago, the founding members, we had about 10 persons, 2 of whom have passed on, and the others are still members of the group. And the group has grown from 10 to 40, and with our jingle, you will hear that being born out. From 10 to 40, we now have 40 members, and the founding members are still alive. Are the secretary, who has been the secretary from the inaugural meeting. I am the president from that meeting, the treasurer, and those are the persons. Other persons came into the group, but we still have 8 of our founding members alive.
We decided to join the group because even before the death of Miss Marjorie Downs Parris, we would be in here. She would be in that chair, we would be on the carpet. So it was always a together something for her, and not only that, she loved family and she loved friends. So after the death of her and we came together then, it was just something out of the blue that we decided to do. Some person come up with it and everybody took it and ran with it.
I think she'll be smiling down on us. She would say to our secretary, you're carrying on my work, and she'll be happy that we are doing it. And the founding members are all familiar with her. Where we are sitting here on a Saturday before she passed, we would have some of the founding members. She would be there, and she'll be holding court with them, telling her about the good old time days and that kind of thing. And that's why when they came to us after her death, it was not as though they were coming into a strange environment. They came into an environment that they know. It was like home to them. So they come here, and we have meetings every third Monday. And they are here. They come into the house. After meetings, we have refreshments. So it is not strange to them. My family open the doors, and that's how we are able to carry on and embrace them as family as well. One Saturday, we were talking, and they said, well, why we don't make this group official? So we started from then. We started with the name, and they said the name that is deserving is Togetherness, because that is the name of our house. So they said we will do Togetherness, and this will be our headquarters. And that is how it all started. And if I remember clearly, I think we wanted to make it official because CBC was at that time having the queue in the community across Barbados. And one of our founding members were thinking of hosting the queue. But she said it was too much for her to undertake. And we decided then we are going to do it as a group. And it was held right at Lear's Pavilion, which is just a short way from our headquarters. And it was our first queue, and it was not our last. Because if you check the records at CBC, you would realize the quality of the queues that the Togetherness Social Group held over the years.
Indeed, the group has graciously hosted Q in the community on numerous occasions. The Togetherness Social Group engages in community service, educational workshops, and joyous social events, all woven together with a single purpose. That is, to strengthen bonds and give back to our communities. From organizing food drives to neighborhood cleanup programs, the group's initiatives are designed to uplift and empower. Their lively social events, from cultural festivals to family picnics, create cherished memories and deepen the sense of connection among members. Each project, workshop, and event stand as a testament to their unwavering commitment to fostering unity and making a meaningful impact on the world around them.
We do a children's Christmas party every year in December. And again, we go to our catchment and we go to churches. So it is an annual event on our calendar. A fish fry, which is our major fundraiser. We have been doing that for several years. And last year, it was the biggest one we ever had. So it has grown over the years. We did not do anything in COVID. We also do for fundraising, food sales. We have monthly food sales right here at our headquarters, where we have pudding and sauce, fish cakes on the last Saturday of each month, and those are well patronized. We have also worked with over the years with St. Augustine Anglican Church last year. We had a food stall where the members of the Togetherness Social Group prepared and operated the food stall, and all proceeds went to the church. We did a similar thing with the St. Matthew's Anglican Church a couple years ago. All proceeds went back to the church. We have done a food sale we spoke about the food sale for St. Augustine, and we have done wherever the church called on us, the churches, we assist. We held a police band concert at Faith Wesleyan Holiness Church. At that time, the Faith Wesleyan Holiness was soliciting funds for their roof repairs, and we were able to do that concert, and all proceeds went to the church. We worked with the schools in our catchment as well. We give graduation gifts. We have the Marjorie Downs Challenge Shield for the most improved student. Then we have the Princess Daniel Challenge Shield for the most disciplined student. And we do that every year. Then we have the back to school program. Each child is given a back to school package, and that package is a very substantial one because it assists their parents in preparing them for their new school life. It is not just about bringing them and giving them that. It is like a seminar we'd have for them, preparing them to enter the secondary school. So that is an annual event on our calendar. We also host the seniors. We started at first with the Nation Builders Luncheon. And we said nation builders because these are persons from the community who have assisted, who have worked tirelessly in the building of our nation. So that is something that we do in November. COVID stepped in and we couldn't do it. We also did a senior citizens picnic where we took persons, they get on a bus ride, and we take them to a nice spot and have them in a relaxed atmosphere. And we do that annually as well. We also had a pageant in 2012. This pageant was the Mr. and Miss Togetherness pageant. And it was something that we did because we felt we need to do something in St. Joseph, because St. Joseph is near and dear to our hearts. Most of our members are from St. Joseph. So we did this pageant, Mr. and Miss Togetherness, in 2012. It gave young people from the community who an opportunity to go on the stage. Some of them were being exposed to, most of them were being exposed to the public for the first time. That too was a success, and we have seen the fruits of that. We now have persons who came through that pageant. They are now excelling in organizing shows and doing things. One particular person I can recall. Then there are other persons. Quite recently, I did not recognize the young lady. And I walked into an office and she said, Miss Paris, Miss Paris. And I even looked back. She said, you don't remember me? I was in the pageant, and then I remembered because she looked so different. Just before she entered that pageant, you would not know that she would speak to someone like that. So we are happy that we were able to touch the lives of those young people in a very positive manner. I also would like to say that over the years, we have worked with the Cancer Society with their Pink Ribbon Drive. Why we chose that is because both of our parents died of cancer. So we felt that we should embrace that and give back. So we, every Saturday, in October, we just dress in our Togetherness social group uniform, and we go to the supermarket and sell the pink ribbons. We also, just in COVID, when they could not have the 2021, the Cancer Society did not have a walk, but they were selling shirts. We bought the shirts as a give back, and we did a walk from our headquarters because the numbers were not as much as if the Cancer Society was doing their walk. A few of us, and we walked to the National Botanical Gardens in October because we felt that's what we can do to give back. So if we are aware of persons in our catchment, and I want to be specific, in our catchment, we go and we hear there's a need, we go and we fulfill that need very privately because we believe that these persons should maintain their dignity, and we do that without any fanfare. And that is how it is not that we sit down and plan to say we're going to give Tom this and Jack that. When the churches come to us, we fulfill that need. If we hear of any persons in the community in need, we do the same thing.
To love is to serve. The impact of the Togetherness social group's work is evident in the many lives they transform through the relentless pursuit of positive change. Each community service project undertaken not only addresses immediate needs, but takes into consideration the long-term developmental needs of the people. What about the catchment area?
Okay, the catchment area, because our headquarters is just down the road from the Hutterville turning roundabout, so it captures Jackman's. If you go up, you have Lears, which is close to us as well. Prout, which we sometimes consider to be part of St. Joseph, and we are familiar. We go Sugar Hill, Harsill, St. Joseph, Braggs Hill, all of the areas. Probably I should come back here to say to you that my mother was a shopkeeper for 33 years. Her shop was in St. Joseph. She was well known, and she traversed from the Canewood area right up to Sugar Hill. So she knew people along that route, and we started to embrace them. What she used to do before her death is that she gave hampers to persons from those areas as a way of giving back. So we look at the Togetherness social group as continuing her work and giving back to the community. So that drives us, that helps us to do more.
Don't try to join for benefits or for join its sake. Join because you really want to help someone and you want to see people in their right place. Help them for not helping them to be recognized, for you that join to be recognized or to be rewarded, but help because it is something that you really want to do. Because when we feel that we have it, this is bad, there are people out there that are worse off than us. So it is a good thing to see that we can help people. It ain't everything that we do that is out there. Some things have to be private, and people just appreciate for that there. But when you see the happiness on people's faces, and then you get the little on the side thank you for what you do, that just make you feel as though you're doing something.
When you give a donation or whatever to persons, it's not about measuring impact. It's about seeing the smiles of the people on the faces of those persons we assisted. We're seeing the difference we make by going and helping them, be it with whatever, and I don't want to identify any specific things. Those are the things that make us happy and encourage us to carry on the work, making a difference in the lives of the people.
The Togetherness social group intertwines the mission of community upliftment with the journey of personal growth and development for each individual member. Within this nurturing environment, members not only contribute to the betterment of their community, but also pursue a path of self-empowerment. The group focuses on fostering new friendships, learning new skills, and transforming ordinary experiences into extraordinary ones. As members engage in community service projects, they build lasting bonds. They turn neighborhoods into communities and communities into families. Through the Togetherness social group, individuals find themselves stepping out of their comfort zones and embracing challenges with confidence.
Being a member of the group, I get exposed to a lot of different cultures, a lot of different people, different personality, and new friends. You meet new friends along the way. People that always appreciate you for what you're doing, and they don't let you forget the things that you do. So I see it as a good venture when I joined the group and as being the secretary of the group. For instance, the president would say, I'm not chairing the meeting all the time. You all have to learn how to do things too. So then people have to volunteer to chair the next meeting. And then she would say the same thing, and you all have to volunteer, some person have to volunteer to prayer. So it is a learning process along the way. And then she would say, the fish fry, since the person responsible for the food stall, everything that happens there, you are responsible for it. So it's learning along the way. And then it had the time they had something, learn how to cook. And men and women had to learn how to cook. So you learn things that you didn't know before. Let me say you're forced in a positive way to learn.
Our group have persons from varying professional backgrounds, okay? which is also a plus to us because we have persons who look after clean. We call them the green team. When we have an event here, they go and they do the cleaning up, whatever. And we have those type of persons in our community. We have one of our members we have persons from the nursing profession. One of our honorary members is a medical practitioner by profession. So we have the varying backgrounds that we benefit from over the years. Yes, we are dealing with personalities. I'm not going to say to you that we don't have personality clashes, but we manage them and we move on because we have one common goal. We do not hold anything that we might say to a member and say, well, I ain't speaking to that person or whatever. We don't have that. We come around and we rally around each other with one common goal. And our motto is love, unity, and fellowship. So those things help us to manage those personality conflicts. And we also do a lot of socializing. Because if you sit idle, I believe that when there's a vacuum, that, persons will take things into their hand, but we get very busy. We are very, very busy. We do picnics. We have fun evenings. I spoke about walks. We started this year with a walk around. Then we had a breakfast, karaoke session. We're having a gala as part of our 15th anniversary and a picnic. So these are things that we do. We play dominoes, we play cards after our monthly meetings. We have a fellowship session and our meetings start at 8. And members sometimes don't leave here until after 12 the night. Not that all is business, but we have fellowship after the meetings. So that helps to keep us together, and when the personality clashes, there is not much room for them to intervene. I heard you referred to me, rightly so, as Senator Paris, but we have had, and persons have realized over the years, that we are not politically affiliated. Because of my closeness to the Barbados Labour Party, as you know, persons, when we first started, felt it was a political group. It is not. We have helped Bs, we have helped Ds. We don't deal in politics. When I come to the Togetherness social group, it is about people. So that part is something that, I need to be known. It's known.
It's all about helping those in need. Looking ahead, the Togetherness social group envisions an even brighter future, filled with many opportunities to make an even greater impact on our communities. Fueled by their dedication and the momentum of 15 transformative years, the group is poised to expand its reach and deepen its efforts in community upliftment, continuing its mission of building community and fostering connections. With plans to expand its outreach programs and introduce new initiatives, the group remains dedicated to making a positive difference in the lives of its members and those it serves.
With the help of God, we will have growth, and it's what God wants us to do, because we don't have an event unless we have prayer. So that is an integral part of our operations. We ask the Divine Master to give us the guidance. So we would want to see more. We will want to work not only with the elderly, but we want to embrace the young children. Now, over the years, we have had our back to school program on the Saturday, but we never follow up with those children who are going into the new school environment. This year, we are doing it in a different way. We will be following the progress of those children during their school life. We will put mechanisms in place so that we bring them back here quarterly, meet with them to see how they are doing in the schools, in the various schools.
My hope is that the Togetherness social group go from strength to strength. And as long as the members are alive, that it continue to be stronger.
15 years. We did not do it alone. We had support from corporate Barbados. We had support from the community. I would just like to say thanks to all those persons who made a contribution in whatever form to the Togetherness social group in helping us to reach this milestone.
Yes, we'd like to thank, there's a lot of people, I think everybody that like their name call for doing things. But when we say that we are thankful to people who contribute and who support the group throughout the years, they would know who they are. So we always thank them and hope that the Lord continue to bless them, that they will be able to continue to help.
We are here for the community. Our theme for our 15th anniversary is growth through selfless service. The members of the community know that they can call on us when there's a need, and we are always willing to assist. And we are there for the community to help them and our catchment, because when I say community, you might think Jackmans, but for our catchment, we are there for the persons wherever we can to assist them and to work with us as we continue to give of our best with the help of God and make a difference in the lives of people.
Here's to many more years of togetherness, support, and shared joy. In an era where the sense of community is more important than ever, the Togetherness social group stands as a beacon of hope and unity. Its 15-year journey is a powerful reminder of what we can achieve when we come together, bound by compassion and a commitment to each other's well-being. Team, together everyone achieves more. This has been Selfless Service, the story of the Togetherness social group. Congratulations! Truly a fine example of how love changes everything. I'm Joshua Hinkson. Thanks for your time.
Love changes everything. Days are longer, words mean more.
Love changes everything. Pain is deep